We continue our coverage of the death of young Genesis Mata. A recent grand jury report is shedding light on Kern County Child Protective Services. The report, published in April, shows CPS is underfunded, understaffed, and has a high turnover rate. These factors, the report says, affects workers' high caseload. 17's Connor Dorr has been following Genesis' story, and he joins us now with the grand jury findings. Connor?
Tammy, public outcry on social media following Genesis's death has been aimed at CPS for the perception, at least, that social workers didn't do enough to protect her. Court documents say there is at least one confirmed CPS case that was against Ray Mata. The April 22nd grand jury report pointed to issues within the department. According to the report, the need for more staffing and an overflow of caseloads and burnout have affected the department. The Child Welfare Services report from November of 2024 shows that family referrals increased 6% from the year prior and child referrals increased 9%. According to the grand jury, from November 2023 to 2024, abuse dispositions increased in the department. Sexual abuse, 81%. Physical abuse increased by 104%. Severe neglect increased by 200%. But the grand jury said the number of intakes at the Jameson Children's Center decreased 25% from November 2023 to November 2024. The report says, per state and federal guidelines, CPS needs to have response timelines to abuse or neglect reports. It goes on to say, with the increase of reported cases of abuse or neglect, the CPS budget is too low for the department to carry out its responsibilities. Included, the grand jury states, quote, a significant portion of funds earmarked for specific programs, thereby restricting the ability to address emerging needs dynamically. While these issues are outlined, the report commends CPS for working hard under a limited budget. On July 15th, the county responded to the report, outlining ways they are working to increase staff retention and hiring more workers. The county said as of May 2023, CPS added 35 new staff, 26 being social service workers. And over the next 2 months, 14 new people are expected to be hired. We reached out to CPS with questions regarding this report and are continuing questions on Ray Mata's case, and again, we haven't heard back. Our questions about Mata's history with the department include, is this the only case Ray Mata and Graciela Bustamante has had against them with CPS? Was a CPS investigator working on the case? How many times were complaints made about this family? At what time did complaints start coming in? And our questions about the struggles in the department are, how much staff does CPS have? How many current vacancies are there at CPS? Did CPS get a good budget for the department? What is the CPS budget? Is the Jameson Children's Center expected to close? Now, a Change.org petition has been created calling for an independent investigation into Kern County CPS. It has over 400 signatures as of news time, and it is linked to the story on kget.com. Also, a protest outside the Department of Human Services is scheduled for tomorrow. We will be there. In studio, Connor Dorr, 17 News.
Connor, thanks. And the family of Genesis Mata has launched a GoFundMe to help lay her to rest as they navigate this heartbreaking loss. If you'd like to donate, you can scan the QR code you see on your screen. You can also find a link to the fundraiser on our website at kget.com.